In an unprecedented move, over 1,000 South Korean military, police, and emergency personnel participated in defense drills on Wednesday, December 27th, stimulating a potential attack by North Korea on Seoul. The exercises aim to address concerns that the South Korean capital may be within striking distance of Pyongyang's weapons and covert operations. This heightened state of alert follows North Korea's recent testing of an intercontinental ballistic missile and the launch of its inaugural military spy satellite. Tensions have risen further with both countries reinstating some military measures last month, which had been relaxed following a 2018 pact. Osihon, Seoul's mayor, said, "There was a big lesson for us when Israel's world-class advanced defense system helplessly buckled under a surprise attack by Hamas armed with conventional artillery and primitive means." He further added the militant group's cross-border rampage on October 7 through towns in Israel, which killed more than 1,200 people at the time, showed that superior military capabilities did not mean much if the enemy mounted a successful surprise attack. The drills conducted on Wednesday simulated attacks on critical infrastructure, including a major water supply facility, telephone network stations, and an underground communications and power cable corridor. Seoul's vulnerability is emphasized by its proximity, merely 38 km or 24 miles from the military border with North Korea. The densely populated center, housing the government, business, and finance sectors, accommodates 9.4 million residents with an additional 1.4 million commuting to work and school daily. The exercises underscored the city's strategic importance and the need for preparedness against potential threats. The defense drills occurred amid differing stances with South Korea regarding its approach to North Korea's nuclear threat. Defense Minister Oh has advocated for a hardline position, arguing that South Korea should possess its nuclear weapons to neutralize the threat from Pyongyang. In contrast, South Korean President Yoon Suk-yeol has ruled out the acquisition of nuclear weapons, prioritizing the reinforcement of the military alliance with the United States and the restoration of security ties with Japan. Notably, the drills coincided with South Korea imposing new sanctions on 8 North Koreans linked to nuclear and missile programs. While the two Koreas have experienced clashes at sea, and an island in the South Korea was bombed by the North, resulting in casualties on both the sides, Seoul has not faced a direct attack since the Korean War ended in 1953. Recent developments, including the North's ballistic missile test and the successful launch of its military spy satellite, underscored the ongoing tensions in the region. Additionally, a constitutional revision in September enshrined the use of nuclear weapons as a national defense policy in North Korea.
Subscribe to One India channel and never miss an update.